My man Donovan, so good to see you again, and especially under these circumstances. As you may recall, Donovan, back in 2002, the great boxer Roy Jones Jr. came out with a song. It was entitled Y'all Must Have Forgot. Remember that song? I feel like that has to be the anthem for Team Canada tonight after what they did. I'm buzzing here, chills up and down my spine. As you were watching that, tell us, how are you feeling?
First of all, man, I get to hear the Canadian anthem. That's what I'm thinking about. I get to hear the Canadian anthem in a sprint, in the relay, and this first time since we did it in 1996. Man, I like you, there was shivers down my spine too. I felt I was running the race with them. And man, Aaron Brown put 2 meters on those guys. That first leg was fantastic. The handoff to Jerome was a little shaky, but again, you see the experience that these guys have working together for all these years. Jerome kept his target steady, kept the hand steady, and Aaron gave him that stick. Brandon ran a fantastic leg, and again, they're on the outside, Ariel, so they have to run blind. They can't look and see anything that's going on in the race. Handed it off to Andre, and Andre does what Andre does. Getting from behind and holding steady, keeping that top speed. So even with the small injuries, and also obviously their inability to go far in their individual races, this was amazing to watch. Amazing to see these guys bring it home, get it there, get that gold medal, be Olympic champions.
By the way, as you probably know, there's cameras everywhere at CBC HQ. They were filming you as you were watching. This is the footage right here. And I just can't even imagine the emotions, the nostalgia, the feelings, the pride that you must have been experiencing in that moment. This is for everyone to see. And I wonder if it does take you back to 96. Like on this night, do you feel like you're back in that stadium in 96, reliving it all over again?
Well, listen, I feel like I'm reliving it all the time. I'm just saying to you, when the games start, well, for me, officially, the Olympics start when track and field starts, right? I knew that they were going to win probably after the second handoff and when Brandon Rodney got the stick. So I guess they're surprised with me calling it like that or seeing it or knowing the race that way. But it was, I'm nervous, shaking, screaming, yelling, all of them things, man. All of those emotions. But it's really good to see these guys bring it home and bring the gold home, which is for me exactly where it belongs.
Conspicuous by his absence, as you know, Noah Lyles not there, dealing with COVID. He withdrew. I don't know if you know this, Donovan, but back in April at the World Relays, he was asked about whether or not he viewed Canada as a rival, as a threat. Here's what Noah Lyles had to say just 4 months ago. Take a look at this.
Between yourselves and Canada, is that something that you can look forward to going forward?
Rivalry between who?
Canada and yourself. That's a budding rivalry and something you want to look at. Canada.
Donovan, what's up with these guys?
No, you know what?
Oh my dear.
Ariel, I gotta tell you something. First of all, you have to have that sort of bravado when you're in the sprints. You have to, right? But this is an easy way to humble someone, and that's by spanking them. Funny enough, Noah did that to the field in the 100 meters. It's Canada's turn now. Lestil DeBogo did that in the 2. It's Canada's turn. Now you can pat yourself on the chest.
And by the way, we'll never know. This is just a fun game to play, but how different do you think, and US got disqualified, they had a mess of a race, but how different is this podium if Noah is actually racing, in your opinion?
You know what? Obviously, if Noah didn't catch COVID, it would be different. But funny enough, I'm going to inject another name in this. It is shocking to me. America is such an incredible, patriotic country and desperate and absolutely want to win all the time. I'm shocked that these guys don't put Grant Holloway. Grant Holloway is probably the hurdles, 110 hurdles champion. Grant Holloway is probably one of their best sprinters, relay guy, hurdler guy. Like Bednarik, certainly a 400, 200 meter guy. Fred Curley, 400, 200 meter guy. All of these guys have dropped down to the 100. Like in Grant's case, you're doing a lot of relays during your college career. And the US have always been known to not work on their relays, not have training camps, not familiarize themselves with each other. So it's still very surprising. Canada won today because of experience, because of comfort, because of familiarity, and clearly because of speed.
But I noted just how kind you are to Andre and how you continue to big him up and lift him up. And so now here he is, after, as you said as well, you know, all four of them did not have the best individual Olympic Games, right? And there's talk of his hamstring. And now here he is, the final stretch, he goes into like superpower mode. It was beautiful to watch. That in itself gave me chills. And in doing so, ties Penny Oleksiak for most medals by a Canadian, 7. He helps clinch Canada winning their 24th medal at these games, which is a record in its own right. 7 golds, which is a record tying moment as well. Like, what could you say about how Andre is probably feeling in this moment right now as well, after everything he's had to hear over the past week or so?
Well, first of all, I think it's incredible. You know, the success of the team this year is great. I mean, obviously, these guys are probably disappointed, again, like you just mentioned, with their individual performances. And, you know, but you can see that this is where they're supposed to end. You know, I mean, him tying Penny Oleksiak, this is, again, incredible, man. I love to see where they're going. And my job, Ariel, from what I've gotten being, you know, 5-time world and Olympic champion. My job was always to play forward. My job was always, you know, to, you know, use my platform, talk to these young kids, set a standard somewhere where they can aspire to be, and then inspire them to get there. So my job is to tell, as you said, big up these guys, let them know that, you know, they should have limitless ideas and limitless dreams, especially in the sport. So congratulations on the entire team because they have done spectacular at this Olympics.
Well, every Canadian who was alive watching back in 1996 will forever remember where they were when you and your team did it, and now we can add August 9th to that memory bank as well, because I think everyone who watched tonight will always remember where they were when today's team did it as well. Team Canada, unbelievable gold once again for just the second time. Donovan, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and thank you so much for joining us over the past week and a half. It has been an absolute honor getting to pick your brain.
It's been a slice, man. Fantastic. I'm sure we'll chat soon. Take care.
Paris Tonight is brought to you by Smart Water.